Welcome back to the Sims 3 playthrough, watch through,
Oh,
look
Sabata!
through. I don't know. Not review though. I don't do reviews. In order to do a review, I'd have to be able to play through the entire game, and I don't think I have the patience to do that with every. Well, I don't think I have the patience to review every single game I play. That was my original plan, to play through a game, and then when I got to the end, I would go and I would review the game. But I don't think that I can actually do that. Because I don't, well, I mean, I don't know if I can be balanced enough against, like, I don't think I can be not biased to or against the game. I mean, it's very hard to be level-headed and very accurate about this stuff. I just don't think I can do it. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Not everyone can do it. I mean, I feel as though I might be able to do it, but even still, I don't think I want to. I don't want to publish something that I think is like pretty level-headed, pretty good, pretty fair, and then the first guy comes along and is like, "This is really bad because you're super biased toward the series." Like, okay, well, that sucks. But oh well. What I usually do is I base whether or not I like a game. Well, it's kind of in stages. Cause like I'll play a game for like half an hour to an hour, and then I'll be like, okay, do I like this game? Kinda, yeah. And like, why do I like it? Well, for this game, it would be it's very customizable. I mean, I'm running on the lowest graphics, but the graphics for this game are nice. You can make a whole bunch of stuff. Like there's a lot of progression in the game, and you can physically see it. Like as you get further and further into the game, your house is going to look better and better and have more and more stuff in it. There's a physical progression that you can see in the game. Oh, well, that's brilliant. And then
Oh!
look at that, you burned him again.
Sag.
He's level 2 from burning them, alright. Well, we're gonna get rid of the normal quality. Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh,
Okay, those are the
Mabita!
garbage. Go to work. Okay. So, another thing I would like about this game is that it doesn't require... Oh, wow, that's a kind of slow loading. Ugh. I mean, the gameplay is so much better if I don't have capture on. Like another thing I was gonna say about the game is it doesn't require a super good computer to play. I mean, you could have a super good computer and then run it on the best graphics. I mean, I guarantee it would look nice, but you don't need that, which I like. I like it when games can cater to both sides. The people who have the big supercomputers and can play these really nice games, and the other guys who don't have these really good computers and can't really play a lot of games. So if your game can cater to both sides, that's awesome. Like Sims 3 does it well. Civilization 5 does it really well, because if you turn those graphics up, that game looks very nice. But you can also just turn them really far down, and then basically anyone can play the game. And then what else? What other games do that really well? I want to say Dino Horde does it really well. Oh no, it's Orion Prelude now. It used to be Orion Dino Horde, now it's Orion Prelude. I think that game does it pretty well. In certain cases, it could be optimized a little better. Sometimes you'll experience lag spikes for some reason. I'm assuming that's because of the bunch of... Because it has to load in a bunch of dinosaur models whenever they're spawned. I'm assuming that's the reason. How are we doing at work? Oh, hardly anything. That's not good. Oh, and he's stressed out. That's not fun. Okay, go watch TV. That'll let you have more fun. Another game that would cater well to both high and low end PCs. I'm trying to think of the games that I played recently that do both. Like, they look really good on high graphics, but on low graphics you can still play them. Actually, I'm just gonna look through my Steam library here as I play the game. What is in here that does that? Alright, I'm gonna open my Steam library while I wait for while I think about this. Well, I guess yeah. Well, I play a bit of Terra. Terra does it too. Terra's a MOBA though, so it's a bit different. I guess yeah. Star Wars: The Old Republic, the other MOBA I play, does that pretty well. I mean, Star Wars: The Old Republic, you can turn the graphics all the way down. Like, if I turn them all the way down, I get about a constant 30 to 35 FPS. But if you turn all the graphics down and then just turn the shaders up to low instead of off, the game looks so much better. But I mean, if I do that, I run the game at like 15 FPS, so not gonna do that. But the game looks so much better. Oh man. I think I also really like Star Wars: The Old Republic, now that we're on the topic of it. I think I also really like that game because of the fact that you can actually get attached to some of the characters in the game. And, well, on some of the storylines, or most of them actually, it's not like, oh, you're the chosen one, you have to do this specific thing. It's like, no, this is an MMO, you can't do that. I mean, any multiplayer game that has the phrase, you are the chosen one, that's an instant for me. It's like, no, I'm obviously not, because this is multiplayer. Obviously, I am not the chosen one, because there's millions of other chosen ones around me. That, I don't know, that might just be me, but that kind of bothers me if you're in an MMO, or not even an MMO. If you're in a multiplayer game in general, and you're being told you are the chosen one, that just bothers me. If you're in a single player game like Skyrim, in Skyrim, that's fine. That's a single player game. You are the chosen one. There is no other chosen one. That is good. That's better game design. But if you're playing an MMO and it's like, you must fulfill the ancient prophecy by doing this and this and this, and then we'll know you're the chosen one. And then it's like, no, I'm literally in a party with my friend, he got told the same thing, and we're literally doing this together. Don't lie to me, game. That's not cool. I don't know. That's my opinion, though. I don't really like that. I prefer the way Star Wars does it, which is kind of like you're on your own. Like, I played Bounty Hunter first, and in that one it's like you're not the chosen one, but it's there's this big bounty hunter gathering called the Great Hunt that if you win the Great Hunt, then like everyone that's won the Great Hunt has gone on to more fame and riches and stuff. It's not you're the one, it's you're a one. Like, there are tons of bounty hunters out there. You are one of them and you have to win. That, in my opinion, is better writing and better storytelling in general than the cliched, you're the chosen one, fulfill the, either fulfill the ancient prophecy, which is like 90% of the time it. Or fulfill what the elder says, which is the other 10% of the time. It's ugh. Or you have those, actually, you know, it's more like 65% of the time, it's fulfill an ancient prophecy and we'll know you're the chosen one. And then 25% of the time, it's, oh, the elder said he's the chosen one, he must be. And the other 10% of the time, it's both. So it's like, ugh, no thanks, not interested anymore. That storyline has become so cliched, it's so hard to even do it right. But there's a difference though, like I'm more biased towards games that are older than the ones now. I find myself playing a lot of older games, like games released from about 1990, early 1990s to the late 2000s, like just before 2010. I find myself biased against those games as I'll like them more. I don't know. These older games just seem to have some sort of charm to me that newer games just don't seem to have. With the exception of, well, I mean, from when they were made. If they were made then and updated now, usually it's still fine. Like, League of Legends was made in like 2009. I still really love that game. Civilization 5 is an exception. I very much enjoy that game. There's a ton of games from in the 2000s era that I still very much love and enjoy. Etherlords 2, Evil Islands, the early 90s. You got Chips Challenge. You have I can't remember the names now. Jezball, that's pretty good. You got Maxwell's Maniac. These were all in like the same pack. There was a chess game. There was Rodent's Revenge. There was I don't know, some snake game where you eat the apples, but it's not like just the classic Snake. There's like different enemies on the stages, and there's like different apples too. There's also a time limit, and there's levels, so you have to get through the specific levels. But I mean, Chips Challenge, that was a huge one for me. I remember back in the very early 2000s, like 2001, 2003-ish, somewhere around there. What happened is, like, this is when I was just starting to use computers. So what had happened is I figured out, well, in Chips Challenge you have every level has its own password. And when you beat a level, you are shown your score, and then you're shown your score based on the level. You get score based on your level, based on how much time was left, and then you go to the next level. And then at the start of the next level, it shows at the bottom of the screen, it shows the level's title and the password to get to that level. So I remember taking a piece of paper and then starting to write down every single password for the game. I mean, that paper's long gone, but I still remember exactly where it was in the computer room that we had. You'd walk into the computer room, you'd go to the far side, close to the window, you'd open the top drawer on the left side, and it would be sitting in there, in the back, behind a bunch of CD games that we had. It would always be there. And then what happened is my mom rewrote most of the list that I had because my writing wasn't really good, and I guess she wanted to help me out. So my mom rewrote a bunch of those. It's not here anymore. If I still had that list, oh, that would be amazing. But I don't. Car accident, please. But I don't have the list anymore, and it kind of sucks. I really wish I did. That would be amazing. Oh. The nostalgia of it all. You know, I really want to play that game again. You know what? That's what we're doing tomorrow. I got a recommendation from a fan of this channel that what I do is instead of putting out instead of making a series and then putting out part after part after part after part after part, what I should do is put out a few parts of it and then put out just something else, something random, a one-off, just for like a little break. And you know what? I think I'm gonna take their advice and do that. Anyway, I think that's enough for this episode, so I'm gonna stop it here, and I'll see you guys for the next part.